Right now, I am a classroom aide for CBI, which is for adults with disabilities, 18 to 22-year-olds. And I volunteered for years and years when my girls were at Antioch School District. And one of my friends always kept telling me, you should go and be an aide. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And I always volunteered. And one day she said, I'm coming to get you. We're going to go for coffee. And she drove me down to the district and said, come on, you're going to fill out an application. And that's how I got started. And it's been, oh my gosh, like 9 years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And who's the most influential person in your life right now?
Oh my gosh. Probably my husband. My husband and my girls. Yeah. They're my rocks. They keep me going.
What else do you want to learn?
Oh, well, I'm getting older. And so sometimes it's harder for me to learn when I'm getting older. But I would love to learn more about the line of work I'm in and more about the different disabilities and the different behaviors and just how to pay attention to those and work with them.
What is your greatest struggle right now?
Whoa. Probably right now is I need to slow down. I need to slow down. I constantly am doing things in the fast lane and trying to get as much as I can in one day. I love life and I love all of the people that surround my life. So probably just to slow down and take better care of me. Health-wise, exercise better and eat better and just take care of me right now.
In what ways have you been disappointed in life?
Probably, certain things that come up, you think that's not fair, but life isn't fair. We learn through life that it's not fair, and we're given struggles that we learn from them, but at the time, it's very difficult to walk through them. So probably that, yeah, for me, it would just be situations that happen in life that it's not fair. Why did this happen? But you learn in the end.
You have remember any situation that
just different things that even have happened to my kids. For instance, my daughter went away to nursing school and she was so excited with it and got hit with COVID. And, it affects me. It happened just because they're my kids. It happens to their mom, family too. So that was a huge thing for our whole family. It wasn't fair because we knew how she was so excited to do that, and then it wasn't fair that happened to her and she had to come home. Just different things. People that you love that get sick, you just get heartbroken over that are part of the family that you lose, and it's like it's not fair. How come they got sick? And yeah.
well, thank you for sharing that. Talking about a time when you didn't know if you would make it, maybe a situation or an event in your life that you thought you wouldn't make it through or pass it.
Well, that's very recent for me. I just had COVID and I was in Mexico was supposed to be a beautiful trip because my daughter got engaged and it was her 30th birthday. And I came sick 3 days into our trip. And I was super, super sick with COVID. Thank God I was vaccinated, but I laid in a room for 10 days because we had to stay and be quarantined, and my husband stayed with me. And I was so sick. And I remember laying in bed one day. I never got out of bed for 2 days because my head hurt so bad I couldn't even move. And I was like in tears wondering, am I going to pull through this? And they had told me if my oxygen level got below 90 that I had to go to the hospital. And the one day it was 85, and I just kept praying and praying that it was going to come up because I did not want to go to the hospital. And I just laid there in that bed thinking, am I going to get through this? Am I going to be able to get on a plane and come back to the States? So I'm very grateful to be sitting here today.
We are too. Yeah. Okay. And switching gears for the questions. What's an object that you still have from your childhood, or maybe from maybe even teenagehood? And what's the story behind it?
Oh, I have. Well, I used to be a campfire girl which is like Girl Scouts. It's like lower, you start all the way up. And when I was younger, and I used to have, I would think I was in first grade, I had a lifetime size doll in my room. And one day when I came home from school, my mom had went and bought my whole it was called Bluebird I was in, and she bought my whole outfit, the vest, the little skirt, everything that had to do with my outfit, my little Bluebird pen, and she had dressed my doll in it. So when I came home from school, it was cute. It was in my room and she was all dressed. So I had my outfit for my first Bluebird meeting, and I still have that vest. So that's very special to me because it's very old and it's a good, fun memory to remember.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's the happiest moment of your life, or moments?
Oh, when I became a mom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when I became a mom to 3 girls, and of course when I got married, and I love my job, so working every day too. But I think the very happiest moment of my life was becoming a mom.
One more question. If you could share with your family or your students your most important values, what would you say?
Most important values to me are just spending time with people, listening, communicating, letting people know how special they are. I try and be better about that every day. And just being together, I think, is the most important thing too. Doesn't matter what you're doing or where you are, as long as you're all together and just enjoying each other.
Wow. Thank you, Ed. That's it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.